Hey guys, this is the Hit Nakame here today, and we're gonna be talking about the top 20 strongest characters in One Piece.
Yeah. Stacy? Feel kinda one-ish. Dated like my nephew, man, I love him to death. Right, that's my nigga, we like smoking and craig. I'm glad that's your nigga and you love him to death. Stand closer to that nigga when I'm busting the tech. It's crazy, I'ma still hope for the best. No matter how many niggas want me to fix.
I have not added characters like Roger and Whitebeard to this list just because they're dead, and I just didn't want to do that for my first top 20 video because all it would be mad characters that are already dead, and what's the fun in that? But we have Rob Lucci. I put Rob Lucci on here because of his awakened Zoan fruit, and yeah, he was fighting Gearfed Luffy. You can't deny it. Next, we have a pre-time skip legend, Crocodile. I put him on this list because he's literally the co-founder of putting bounties on Marine's head. I think people let that fly over people's head. Like, that changed the game completely. Like, it's an even playing field now. But I'm still wondering how they getting money to fund all of that. Like with the whole Captain John thing with Buggy. But I think that was debunked or something, so I don't know. But yeah, his new bounty, it's through the roof. I actually like it because pre-time skip, he actually had the lowest bounty out of all of the warlords. And like, to me, he was really like one of the coolest, top 3 coolest warlords, undeniably. So it was like, I liked it. People were complaining about it to me. At 18, we have Trafalgar Law. Honestly, I put him on number 18 because he's actually hacked. A lot of people say he does get like stomped in every like fight possible, but it's like his devil fruit is not really for fighting, it's for medical use. So like, for him to be able to do all of that with his devil fruit is actually amazing, and he pulled a lot of strings as well in starting the new era and everything. Like, he got down to business. And another thing I wanted to add about this video is that I'm not just completely ranking everybody by their power, I'm also ranking by infamy and how famous they are within the current story right now. That's another reason why I didn't want to do characters that are already dead. Moving on with number 17, we have Sabo. I put Sabo on this list because he's second in command of the Revolutionary Army. He was already powerful enough to take over armies without Ace's devil fruit, and after he got it, like, it was just over. Like, he got introduced in Dressrosa fighting an admiral. It was just crazy. Next, we have another pre-time skip legend. I couldn't wait to talk about Buggy because it's like, it's so funny how he came up. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, we literally watched this man go from a small time captain to a whole Yonko in a matter of like it's like watching Luffy not even getting strong, but just like steady improving along the way for no reason. Like, it's just so crazy to watch Buggy, and it's like, I don't know, I don't like to overhype his devil fruit, but if he ever does awaken his devil fruit, that would be very crazy. Like, if he's able to like start slicing everything around him, that would be crazy. But I put him at number 16. Next on our list, we happen to have Kizaru. Now with Kizaru, this guy's a monster. Like, I don't even know, like, man, I think something big about to happen with him in the story, because it's like, he's the #1 used admiral in every freaking movie that comes out. Gets introduced flying in on a cannonball, cripples every supernova in the vicinity, and then continues to go fight Rayleigh, the #2 of Roger. Like, bro was really wild. And then in the manga, he's actually keeping up with Gearfed Luffy. Like, I don't know, like his power, like, Jai, like, becoming more broken to me. Like, than like I'm thinking. Cause like when I seen his devil fruit, I'm like, okay, like I know it's strong, but it's like he a problem now. Like, nah, he been a problem, but he really a problem. He just be so laid back. Next, we have Fujitora. I was actually happy when he was introduced to the story. I didn't think Oda would actually put a gravity manipulator into the story, and it actually made me happy. I think he probably already did, but like his of his stature though, he was actually a gravity ability user, and he wasn't sorry. He was actually like a menace, like, and that was cool to actually see from Oda. Like, and he's blind, he's cool, he got his little sword, like, man, like, and the way, like, he just so cool. Like, he's my favorite admiral out of all of them, for sure. Next, we have Doflamingo, aka Joker, the guy that held all the strings to good and evil. Like, when it came to him, I just thought he was just like some pink guy that was just evil. And then it's like, I had to rewatch Dressrosa like 3 or 4 times for me to actually, not even Dressrosa, all the way from Punk Hazard all the way up until Dressrosa, and probably a little bit after that. Cause it's like I didn't realize how much of a menace and how many strings he pulled and everything. And it was like when I started to think about it, I was like when I started thinking about it in my head, like Luffy, like I started thinking in my head, like, you probably really shouldn't have did that. Like, now everything actually getting thrown into chaos. We got the Marines giving up, having warlords as a system. They relying on pacifistas, even though they are very strong. They are very strong. I'm not gonna deny that. But it's like everybody's on the move. Nobody's sitting around no more, and it's all because of Luffy and Law. Like, it's really crazy. Like I don't know. Next, we have our former admiral turned Blackbeard pirate, Aokiji. With Aokiji, I don't know. Like, he's not a tough subject, but then again, he is. He's broken. He was able to fight Akainu for almost 10 days, was it? Granted, he lost his leg, and I don't know, probably something else, I don't know. But yeah, like, he was able to do that with Akainu, and Akainu's said to have the strongest physical capabilities with his devil fruit, like stated by Oda. So that was actually a crazy feat. And then he just got done fighting Garp. Even though, like, I felt like Garp didn't fully display his full strength. Like, I don't like how he went down. I feel like he could have did a little bit more. But then again, that's how it is. Coming in at our 11th spot, we have Marco the Phoenix. Now, I put him high on this list just because of what happened recently in Wano with him taking 2 commanders at the same time, then going on to fight Big Mom, as well as knock her crew off the hill, getting to Wano twice. Like, this guy, he was just unstoppable. Like, and I feel like he could have did more. He was just like he was just there to just help them a little bit. Marco the Phoenix is very diverse with his devil fruit, and he had to get nerfed during the Paramount War. Like, they had to throw Sea Prism cuffs on that man, or it, man, I don't even gotta say anything. Coming in at our number 10 spot, we have Katakuri. Now, Katakuri, I put him high on this list just because when we seen him fighting Luffy, it was like he was fighting him using his techniques. So it was really just like him just copying him. It wasn't Katakuri using his own moveset. So, like, I would like to think that him with his entire move set would be something even more crazier than we've seen in Whole Cake Island. And I'm pretty sure that he was fully capable of defeating Luffy, being that he was still standing after the fight was supposedly over and he let Luffy win. That's what also puts him high on this list for me. Like, I feel like he had a whole lot more potential to show that we never got to see. Next on our list for spot number 9, we have our favorite lover boy, Sanji. Now, it was kind of weird for me putting him high on this because I thought just because he didn't have Conqueror's Haki, he didn't deserve to be high on this list. But then again, I thought about it, like, he actually probably has Lunarian blood in his system, as well as his power in Wano activating. And yeah, Diablo Jambe and everything, like, a blade literally broke on this man's neck and he just didn't feel it. So, like, it just makes it even more crazy of, like, how powerful Sanji is in all reality. I know he gets downplayed out of the big three, and now that Jinbei's in the picture, he's dropped down a rank basically, but Sanji's still, like, he's high up there on the list. Like, I'm not gonna downplay him at all. Next on our list, we have the lava-breathing piece of crap Akainu. I hate this guy. But with Akainu, he's said to have the strongest devil fruit in the entire verse, which is literally crazy to actually think about. And like, as I'm looking at this Whitebeard and Akainu fight, is literally just like two natural disasters going at it. Like, it's very crazy. Like, and that was just a sneak peek to what we were going to see way later in the story, and it was just crazy to see. Akainu also fought Aokiji for 10 days straight, no break, and literally changed the climate of an entire island. Like, that is crazy. Next on our list, we have our boy Roro Norizoro. So you know he had to go high on his list just because he just unlocked his Conqueror's Haki, just came across Enma, and now apparently he knows how to use the 9 source out for fun just to eat, which is crazy. And honestly, out of everybody in the Straw Hats, he was basically the first one to unlock Conqueror's Haki. It just wasn't confirmed by Oda, but still, Zoro has a lot of more potential to show us, and we haven't even seen the beginning of it, and I'm just can't wait to see it. And now, onto our next pick. You should have seen this coming, is Straw Hat Luffy. Now, him being high on his list is undeniable just because of everything he unlocked in Wano. He unlocked Conqueror's coding, Rio. He got even more better at his observation haki. Like, it was ridiculous with this man, and he just kept dying and coming back, and just it was phenomenal to see that him going gear 5th for the first time. It was crazy. Like, if I have to see this, at first when I seen Gear 5 in the story, I thought it was gonna be weird to see in the anime, but they actually killed it and made it look way better than it was in the manga, honestly, to me. And then we actually have our current timeline first Conqueror's coding clash, splitting the skies and everything. Like, it was crazy. Like, I'll probably have to say greatest fight of all 2023, the whole entire year.
日誌で読んだ。ロジャーと白ひげが激突した時。 割れたって。
Next on our list, we have Dracula Mihawk. Now, Dracula Mihawk, he gets a lot of controversy within the community because of his feats pre-time skip and what's going on and him not getting no screen time for real after the time skip. I actually still feel like he's a deadly threat. Like, people disregard the fact that he used to fight with Shanks normally. Like, it even caught the attention of Whitebeard, and he's said to be the strongest man in the world. So I still would never like downplay Mihawk in his skills. And in the War of the Best, he didn't even use any named attacks and still was cutting glaciers in half, ships in half, all types of stuff. And even like fighting somebody with a butter knife, you know how like advanced you have to be for that? Like, it's not no simple task to be done. So yeah,
Matters right now is defeating him.
And then my name will reach all the way to the heavens. I'm gonna get stronger for myself and for Queen of Jew.
What is your burden? For what do you wish to gain power? Tell me, weak one.
next on our list we have Dark King Silver Rayleigh. Now, I didn't want to put him on this list just because he didn't have a lot of screen time within the show, but then again, he's still alive and he's a big prominent figure within the verse. So I did put him here. And as far as his abilities, the guy is able to swim across the Grand Line effortlessly, just straight up killing sea kings along the way. Able to fend off Kizaru and everything. Garp even said that if you really wanted to come full force at Dark King Rayleigh, you literally would have to bring the entire Navy to take this man down. So, taking our number 3 spot, we have Dragon, the leader of the Revolutionary. Just like Rayleigh, I didn't want to put him on there due to lack of screen time, but then again, he's the leader of the Revolutionary. So, that's all that needs to be said. Coming in at number 2, we have Blackbeard. Honestly, me, I don't like Blackbeard, and I don't think like he's a good close hand-to-hand combat fighter, but just him having 2 devil fruit, the dark fruit and the Goro no Mi, that makes him a real force to be reckoned with. And he was the first person in history to ever do something like that. And he became a Yonko right after the time skip. Like, everything just went his way, and he's just a prominent figure now that you just can't deny. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have Shanks. Now, the Shanks, he doesn't have a lot of screen time, just like the last couple of characters on this list, but then again, he just defeated Kid in one single blow, being that he just came from Wano. That is crazy to me. But thank you for watching the video, and if you like, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment on who your favorite One Piece character is. Have a wonderful day, guys.